What's up, y'all? Rook here. Tried to do a quick vlog while I was working on things, and I got too focused on the sponge filter in that dark tank right there. That just wasn't working. I've got a bunch of updates. I haven't done a recording in a while, and that's because I put something out on the main channel, and had a little political debate or conversation, whatever you want to call it, go down. I was on the Vic Hugo show. That link will be in the description. It was just a fun conversation. Kind of gave my opinion on kind of how things are going and where I think they'll go, and he kind of gave an opinion on a few things and where he thought things would go, and it was a good conversation with somebody who I don't think he necessarily agrees with me, but it was still like, I think we both left it feeling pretty okay about everything, so that's pretty good. Gotten these breeding tanks set up. The one that has a light on it, that one's completely cycled. The one without the light, that one hasn't. Bought a third bin that's down there, and I broke that one because I bought lava rock that is too large, so I thought I could crush it up. Or is it lava rock? Yeah, lava rock. So that's what's in that. That's why you can actually probably, you might even be able to see if you can zoom in if I'm still recording in 4K. I don't think I am anymore. What's the point? It's too big. I tried to crush it up and I broke an extra bin that's now down there just holding all the random fish tank stuff. So buy a new bin for that and probably get some different gravel. But I do want to make a video on like the cheapest breeder tank that you can build, because less than 15 bucks, that's not bad. Like for under 20 guaranteed. Under 20, the whole thing's said and done, I bet. Even if I can't get these sponge filters figured out. I got one in there right now. I'm trying to figure out, put together another one here. I don't even know how this thing, like 3D printed air stones are pretty interesting. It just kind of has some microscopic, not even microscopic, I can see them. Some little tiny holes. So I'm trying to get those tanks set up so I can get things moved. The black rose shrimp in here are doing really well. I'm probably gonna post a few of these plants for sale as well on Facebook, just to clear some space out and get some stuff moving. In terms of the 3D printer stuff, yeah, that's how I did this, as you can see. This is like a Marimo moss ball tree, and you're supposed to be able to put 6 little moss balls. I'll put an actual picture of the guy who actually made it and a link to his channel, because he puts them together way better. And I saw this out on like Thingiverse Printables or something, and I thought that it looked sick when you actually put it together well. And so I reached out to him, and kind of we got a little connection going. So check out the video. I'm gonna link it in the description. Check out his video. It's super cool on how he builds these and puts them together, and a video of one actually in the fish tank and him looking really good. Chatted him up, got some permission, I guess licensing, whatever you want to call it, to actually sell these in the States, because he's over in Europe. I mentioned like I'm Western US, you're in Europe. We could probably sell and like not fight each other, because of the, shipping would be kind of a pain from one side to the other. Just pretty much agreed that I wouldn't step on his toes, and he was like, yeah, sure, we can work something out. And in return, I'm definitely gonna try and promote his stuff. So please check out that video of his down below. And I think we'll probably get into showing how to make these on the next one, because I got some sponge filters to work with. I need to go get like a ping pong ball or maybe something, maybe print another ball that's like the proper size, wrap that in maybe like aluminum foil. And I tried to burn these, because the video, the guy that designed them, he like uses fire to warp the PLA so that it's like bendable. It gets really bendable. You can really adjust it. It's just, I don't know how to make it look pretty. This would be something that if I did sell it, it'd probably be like you can buy the flat pack, make your own version, so I can ship that a lot easier. Now it's just print and send it. Or I may be able to offer like a pre-folded version if I start to understand how to do it and kind of nail down the process. So we'll see how this one goes. This one is definitely on the docket for the later category. On a similar note, we're gonna pull them out with the tweezers. I talked to, I believe these are from Prectech, kind of some Voronoi, and he's got a bunch of different shapes. And I purchased these from his site. I'll also give a link to his as well. Might as well promote all the people helping me out. He's got a bunch of different shapes in like that Voronoi pattern, which I think looks really cool. It kind of looks like the cholla wood that people love to put in their shrimp tanks, that the shrimp love to hide inside of, and the little babies. I just realized I stuck my hand in this tank and I don't know what is on my hand. I should not mess with things while I'm not focusing on it. Oops. Good luck, shrimp. Really concerned for them. I think they'll be all right. I've been trying to change out the filters in these two, experimental. Every other filter I've bought, but with the 3D printer, I figure I can just buy a bunch of sponge, make my own sponge filters, save a ton of money setting up these tanks, especially if I'm trying to breed a bunch of different stuff. I need to set up a brackish tank apparently for the nearite snails and the most of the snails, because it seems like a lot of people want snails, and I didn't know that they only bred in brackish water, so gonna have to figure that out. I haven't found a good filter that I can print that works as well as these, like, I guess cast molded ones, which is kind of a bummer. Maybe I just need to really take one apart and look at the design. Yeah, that's the summary of the workbench. I've got the debate up, I got shrimp selling, plant selling, a couple prints up on the Etsy, check that out if you want to, and then a couple licensing deals of other people's designs. Hey, if you design stuff that you need printed and then talked about, especially if it goes inside of a fish tank, let me know. Take a little walk around. Garage tank's looking nice. Kind of handled the algae issue in it. Threw in the 2 ghost shrimp. They're probably about to get moved to the other tank. They're kind of, I guess, the canary in the coal mine to see if these tanks are properly cycled. I got a couple of the black roses hiding down there. Will it focus? Can I hold my arm still? Oh, there we go, wrong camera. All right, got a couple of them down there, so that's awesome. Bunch of Java moss, bunch of Anubias that have propagated. You can see they're starting to grow their brand new leaves after I cut them. Some, what is that? Java fern I got growing on some lava rock. The lava rock was too big to use as a substrate, so I'm just kind of using that to put in each of these little net cups to hold stuff down and keep things inside of their cup. The hell? So yeah, I got the Java fern, Anubias, Java moss. Are they both Java? Hornwort in there. Over here I'm growing, same thing, a bunch of Java moss back there, a bunch of Java fern, another, like the filters that are working are just the sponge filters. I tried this UGF and it works pretty nice. This is like a draft one that I didn't do like a full 3 walls. You can actually see like it is a clear filament, but it's a little bit too clear. So water kind of escapes out of that one. And so I've upped the wall loops on that, and I'm gonna get another one printed. Just to make sure that everything works really nice in case anybody buys one of those, because it is really nice when it's working. It just, water started to seep through, and so just to nail that process down. Have a little bit of show as I jump down to another tank that does not look decent. This tank has something interesting going on, these cherry reds. Let's see here, can we get this to... I have not seen a pregnant shrimp, but I'm seeing shrimplets. I didn't even think I had a female. Or I thought I had one female, and she was definitely not pregnant. So, I don't know whose kids is these? Whose baby this? Whose baby? This is whose baby? I didn't plan to be a grandparent this soon. I've been watching this tank every day like, oh, she's not pregnant yet, she's not pregnant yet. And it turns out someone was. I don't know who. They look red though, they got decent color. I see 2 shrimplets, and if you see 2, it's like termites, there's hundreds more. That's my termite impression. Here's one of the nerites. Definitely a good cleanup crew for this algae. I don't like really, I mean, I'll manually pick out algae, that's fine. I just don't like trying to use like any sort of chemical or any changing of the parameters or changing anything out with the tank to get rid of the algae. I want something to eat it basically. Let's get the whole food web going. I should feed less, and that'll probably help that out, but. All right, and then down to the community tank, I threw some food in so that the mollies would leave us alone, because who cares about them? We got the renamed Jonathan hiding back in there. I think he's doing all right, so that's good. Got a bunch of little shrimplets. So yeah, that's the update for me. That's actually kind of crazy that I'm still shocked that the red cherry shrimp had babies in that tank somehow without me even noticing that any of them were buried. So I don't know. That's awesome. That really expedites the process of needing to get these tanks set up. So I'm gonna cut this now and get working on that. If you like this video and you want consistent vlogs, drop a comment, drop a like, drop a subscribe, because that's probably the only way I'll actually stick to consistency. No, I'll do it. I've not been consistent lately, but I'm back. We're here, we're doing it. I'm not gonna stop, but consistency, that's tough, especially trying to work on too many projects at once right now, but this one's helping keep me accountable, so it's important. Give it a like if you liked the video. Check out the main channel, Rook on Screen, if you want to kind of see the actual projects that I'm working on. This is more of the behind the scenes stuff. I'm kind of really trying to figure out my legs on the main channel and like actually walking through projects and getting things together. But just like this stream of consciousness, this is really soothing to my ADHD, so this is so much easier But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of this hot garage since I'm starting to glisten and sweat. Bye.